it's not like a mess right now. Like, I don't know. Lots of going through my head about, like, self-love and stuff, which is, when does it not? It's something that we all constantly struggle with. Now I gotta change my battery. It's gonna die. My camera's gonna die. Okay, I brought it back to life. I'm gonna read out some important self-love quotes that I've written. So here's some cool quotes. They're not even just about that, they're just about life in general. So, one person said, do it badly the first time and fix it along the way. Which is amazing because people are so scared to do things because they're going to mess it up that they never do it and they never try it. And no one's good at anything when they start off, right? So that's why they say do it badly the first time and you fix it along the way. You learn how to be better at it. It's kind of like a go for it thing. Everyone is on their own journey. I will be on mine. No matter what happens in your life, continue to focus on your journey and your growth. Everyone else is along for the ride for their journeys, but they're not all there for yours. Only you are there for yours. I heard this quote, look at yourself how you look at other people. When you look at other people, you're not constantly bringing them down, saying they're horrible at this, they're crap. You're usually more supportive and lovable, and so that's how you should feel about yourself when you're talking to yourself. Self-hate only stems from comparison. I really like that one because you can't really hate yourself if there's nothing to compare yourself to. You don't feel like you're any less than who you are. I am enough on my own. You don't need anything to validate who you are. You don't need a career. You don't need a person. You don't need fancy things. You know, it's just, you're enough for just living. The fear of rejection can lead you to reject yourself. It's insane. So it's kind of like you're so scared that the other person will reject you that you won't even be yourself. And that means you're rejecting yourself. If you didn't reject yourself, then you wouldn't care if the other person rejected you. As long as you accept yourself. And that's how it should be. Okay? Because you're going to find the tribe of people who do accept you. And that's the people you want to be around. Not everyone's going to reject you, but not everyone's going to accept you. And I think this one's important too. It says, no matter what happens, it won't affect the love for myself. So whether I have a failure with something that I'm really trying at, or I feel like I've made a huge mistake in my life, I'm always going to love myself just as much and the same because I'm continuously growing, I'm continuously changing, and I'm only gonna live my one life, and I don't want to spend it with someone I hate. I want to spend it with someone I love, which is myself. I know the holidays can be hard for a lot of people for many reasons. They've lost loved ones, and you know, life is just life. Like, things happen around this time, and just can't really stop it. I mean, really, the state of the world right now in general. But so I thought I'd just share some extra positivity, and no matter what happens in your life journey, to continue to love yourself. This is mainly for my people who are religious, who believe in God. I had to add this to the end. I feel like life begins and it ends with God. Life is nothing without God. He is what makes this life beautiful and worth it. So everything else that you get besides God, that's friends, family, lovers, jobs, house, food, clothes, freedom, literally anything, is a gift. nothing in this life, we are born like, we're not born to be entitled to any of it. It's given to us as a gift. The only thing that we truly have is God. And that is the most important thing. Everything else is just lovely to have with it. So just remember that everything is going to perish in this life. And no matter what happens or what you lose or any of that, just remember God is always there. And that's the most important. And that's what matters. Everything else is just extra. And it's very hard to, it's easy to say, and I know it's not easy to feel because we're all humans and we truly can feel things deeply. And of course, nothing is easy. It's all hard. And it's all hard to wrap our heads around and to make sense of. But we're here, created because of God. And when we die, we're going to be with God. And so this middle stuff, there's nothing but gifts. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Only 2 more days left. Gotta pull through.